of our questions, and I look forward to the Minister taking a call and answering those two questions.
Chairman.
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Chairman, I'm happy to take a call on this part. It is quite a short part of the bill, and so I'm more than happy to address opposition members' genuine queries and an expectation that we should be able to move this part through this part with some ease. The issue that Mr Robertson has raised around Clause 17 and the new Clause 17.3, we did touch on last time the bill was in committee, and I gave Mr Robertson at that stage the assurance that there wasn't a cyclical process created. It seems that he just wants confirmation of that with the benefit of some reflection, and I can assure opposition members that I went away and double-checked that point, went back to PCO, checked with the drafting, and they have come back and absolutely and categorically made it very clear that it is, as I indicated to the member the last time, and there is no possibility of a continual loop as you were concerned about. So that addresses the first point. The second point, I think, can be addressed equally quickly in that the concern that Ms Mackie raised around the particular application, and I don't obviously want to start discussing particular applications, but the point that I think the member is referring to really relates to Part 4 of the bill, which talks about transitional activities right now, so I'd rather we had that discussion then. The clauses 17.8 and 17a relate to the situation once this regime is in place and we have a set of regulations, and if in the future those regulations are changed, people who started an activity, whether that be planned in terms of committing to rigs and drilling programs and the like with one set of regulations, and that at some point a future Parliament promulgated new regulations that covers how the transition works between those two. So I don't think it's probably quite the concern members were expecting. Well, it could be, but of course that's something the Parliament of the day can take into account when they promulgate those regulations. But the point being that people are entitled to proceed on the basis of the law as it stands. They work on that basis. If there is a change, we need to have some mechanism for making sure that that's seemly. So that's the intention of this part of the bill. And no doubt we will have more discussion on the original transitional provisions as we move into this regime when we get to Part 4.
The question is that the Gareth Hughes amendment to Clause 15 set out on SOP 102 be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye.
What SOP, sorry?
102 is Gareth Hughes. So I'll re-put the question. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. Noes have it. Party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
8 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
2 votes opposed.
Mana.
1 in favour.
Act New Zealand.
1 opposed.
United Future.
1 opposed.
Any other votes?
The ayes are 15, the noes are 105. The amendment's not agreed to. We move to the Minister's amendment set out on SOP 100. The question is that the amendments be agreed to. The Minister's amendments. Those of that opinion will say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 opposed.
New Zealand First.
8 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
2 votes in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Any other votes?
Ayes are 71, noes are 49. The Minister's amendments are agreed to. So the question now becomes that Part 1, as amended, stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye.
Aye.
Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
8 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
2 votes in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Any other votes?
The ayes are 71, the noes are 49. The motion is agreed to. The question now is that Part 2 stand part. Members, this is the debate on clauses 27 to 98